I feel like it is more of a flow for you. It's not like a dead end stop and you are just moving forward and like releasing everything. It's kind of gonna be like a very flowing, a very, you know, go with the flow attitude, obviously. What I want, all your hands and what you want is to and say goodbye. Hi Scorpio, this is Chloe from the Galactic Soul coming to you with your general reading for August 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Again, this is a general reading, so if you do need a personal reading, it is available at the.galactic.soul.com, and I am ready for you, okay? So you can book on there. Anyway, so this is the general reading for Scorpio for August 2024. Again, I'm going to take this one. Again, thank you for joining. The month of August is kind of crazy energy-wise, okay? There are going to be a lot of solar flares, so if you think April was crazy, August is also going to be nuts. So just make sure that you're taking care of your physical being. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water, eating right, exercising, because those solar flares are really sending in a lot of energy to the planet. So you might feel super anxious if you like aren't getting that energy out. So make sure that you are, exercising regularly, and it doesn't have to be hardcore. It's just, a walk around the block or, a quick run, 10-15 minutes. Okay. It's really those small little things that are going to help huge. Okay. Moving into the last part, end of August, you're going to want to purge. You're going to want to purge a lot. So moving into the end of August, into the last few months of this of this year, I'm sorry. The last few months of this year. I mean, fall is a time where, things are getting turned and things are dying, whatever. But really, we are starting a new chapter. So, so you're going to want to purge a lot. So make sure that you are keeping track of things that you no longer need or things that no longer serve you, and you need to release them, okay? So this is the perfect time to do that. Other than that, I feel like August is a little, it's just going to be a little crazy. It's going to make you want to kind of like get up and move. So, take that as it resonates. But yeah, so going into the reading for Scorpio for August 2024, we have, in your most recent past, we have fluid. May you shift and transform. So you're already doing that purging that I already spoke about. But I feel like it is more of a flow for you. It's not like a dead end stop and you are just moving forward and like releasing everything. It's kind of going to be like a very flowing, a very, go with the flow attitude, obviously, but you're going to shift very, very lucid. Like I just see, like one of those blow up things where it's like, grand opening, that kind of thing. That's where I'm feeling like you're kind of just going with the flow and you're taking the energy and you're leaving what is no longer serving you, which is great. So definitely a transition period just happened for you. Whether that is a celebration or something like that, because I do have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a celebration card. So maybe you just got married. Maybe you just met the love of your life. Maybe you just got that career. So, you definitely have done some celebrating in the past, Scorpio. So congratulations on whatever this is, however it resonates. And because of that is why you are becoming fluid and you're going with the flow here. So we do have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is as above, so below. You're kind of, again, going with the flow. Because life ebbs and flows, right? You're going up and down, up and down, up and down. When it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's really bad. But you learn through every single aspect of these lessons. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you are really taking in and using your past experiences, the bad ones, I guess, per se, because nothing is technically bad, but you're using those past experiences and pushing them into the future and using them as wisdom. So you're not emotionally attached to these situations anymore, but you are learning from them, which is great. You're learning and you are, seeing the bigger picture here, which is great. And then we have the Tower. So we're definitely going through a transitional period right now, but you are coming out on top. So there is a crown on the top of the Tower here, and I feel like that is definitely speaking to me right now. So you're going to be victorious. However, things are going to kind of crumble here, or they already have crumbled, because this is the most recent past. So take that into consideration, where you are definitely going to be shaken up a little bit. However, I feel like you are realizing that the past is the past and you need to move forward. So with that being said, absolutely, this is 100% on, because we have Breath of the Cosmos coming up and My Will to Thy Will, micromanaging the universe. So you are stepping into a new, I'm going to say flow again, a new flow of how you want to, use your life. You are finding your true purpose here. And you are taking in what the universe is giving you, and you are using it to move forward. Many people, especially now, they're going through a transitional phase where they take in stuff from the universe and they're like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And it's like, well, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So once you shift that perspective, which I feel like you have, because that Tower wouldn't have happened if you haven't done that yet. So I feel like you are now taking in everything as a lesson, which is the positive, right? It's all happening for you, not to you. Okay? So Breath of the Cosmos, definitely take in anything that the universe is giving you, because that is a new opportunity for growth. And growth, change, yeah, it's uncomfortable, but overall, I feel like it's really going to work out for you, Scorpio. So keep on pushing, okay? All right. Yes, and yes. All right. So in the present, we do have the Lovers, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Swords. So going with the Lovers first, you are reaching out to your higher self for guidance. So that's beautiful. But also with the Lovers card, there is there is like a pyramid at the bottom. Okay. That pyramid or that mountain, that signifies that there are things that are going to be in your way between you and the divine. So there's going to be some things that aren't fully aligning yet, because you are going through that transitional phase. But just keep on pushing, because those little things are going to make your connection with the divine even stronger. Okay. So this card definitely states that you need to find that balance between you and your higher self, but also the balance between your feminine energy and your masculine energy, if that makes sense. So definitely know how to give and also know how to receive. You need to receive in order to give. So you really need to find that balance here. So I would definitely take that as a note, okay? We do have the Hanged Man. So I feel like you are reaching out for to your higher self for another perspective. Sorry, I can't talk. But this halo around this Hanged Man's head, this halo means that you are searching a higher perspective through the divine, okay? You are making a sacrifice here in order for a bigger, longer, better future, okay? So keep it going. Definitely keep it going. This is the tree of wisdom here. So you are literally hanging yourself. You literally are doing this to yourself in order to get that different perspective. So I think the Hanged Man really signifies that pyramid, or that mountain in the Lover's card, to where there are going to be some battles still. Okay, you haven't fully transitioned yet into that balanced state. But keep on going, because you're definitely getting there. And in order to get there, you need to stop the self-sabotage, okay? The Eight of Swords, this being is wrapped in like a cloth, kind of like a straitjacket kind of situation, but it's super loose. It's super loose. And the fence of the swords, there are spaces in between that this being can literally just run out and go. So I feel like there's a little bit of self-sabotage, or like where you don't think that you deserve this, or something like that, where you are still kind of living in that past world in your brain. So try to think otherwise. Try to always see the other perspective whenever you're going through a situation. I know it's easier said than done, right? But I feel like the more that you push yourself, and the more that you see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, it's going to be a little bit easier for you. Get focused in your future. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. Yeah, I feel like you're not like 100% sure on either what your purpose is or what you want in this life. Like, what is your goals? So I really feel like a lot of manifesting should be done, but let's get through. I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life, what I would do, how I'd react, and how I'd tell, who I'd tell. Sorry. I picture it all. Through my continual alignment with my desires, they begin to flow into my physical reality and divine timing. Absolutely. I feel like you've kind of, and this kind of goes with the Tower as well, I feel like you've kind of been like, gray area, like you're not 100% sure what you're doing yet. And that's okay. Like, that is part of the whole shit and caboodle, right? Like, that is part of living on this planet. However, getting down to the nitty gritty and knowing what you want and where you want to go and setting that goal, that needs to happen here. So especially right now with the Lionsgate portal, I feel like that would be super helpful for you. So definitely start manifesting. Look up different manifesting things. What I usually do is I write everything down on a piece of paper that I want. However, I write it in the present tense. So I am gifted. I am beautiful. I have this. Stuff like that. Because if you say I want, I need, that automatically puts you at a state where like you're not going to get that. So you got to automatically write it down how you want, or you have this, because then it's actually tangible for you to get. Okay? It's opening that gate for you to receive. Okay? You need to be getting into the receiving mode. I feel like you've been more masculine, so definitely get into the receiving mode, okay? All right. Getting focused. Yeah, so you have everything that you need. There is a lot of self-sabotage, so you need to kind of alchemize that self-sabotage into self-love. Okay, so we do have the Temperance here. Temperance card is very much alchemy, and taking that negative thought and putting it into the positive. So and again, there's an angel on this card. So the angel represents higher self. So definitely work with your higher self, with your guides. Make sure that you are taking everything in as a lesson. Once you receive everything as a lesson, it's a game change, okay? So we do have the Devil here. The Devil card, again, sabotage, but it's from like that outer. So you are worried about society and their perception of you. And they are kind of keeping you down. So really you need to just stand up for yourself right now and be your true authentic self. So if you're going through, troubles like that, it's really setting that goal that is going to make you get out of this society turmoil, if that makes sense. So on the Devil card, they have chains around their necks, okay? These chains are very loose. You can see that they're very loose and they are kind of easy to get out of. All they have to do is literally lift it off. So lift off that chain, Scorpio, okay? Lift it off and allow yourself to be the person that is in charge of your life. You're allowing everyone else to be your leader. Like, be your own leader, okay? That's what I'm getting with the Devil card here. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands it's giving off the energy of like scared and worried. So in the future, you are really going to, you're transforming. Like this is like the beginning stages of opening up to the universe and understanding that the universe is there to help. It's not trying to make you have a bad day or whatever. Like, it is teaching you what you needed at that point in time. Because we are all here on earth to transcend, to learn, to grow. Soul, like to grow your soul, literally. So keep that in mind. Closing out, we have, listen, bitch, blurt out your ideas or hold them back and see what doesn't happen. Gold, okay? Gold. Blurt out your ideas or hold them back and see what doesn't happen. I'm just going to leave it at that, Scorpio, okay? Thank you so much for joining today. If this did resonate, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I do monthly readings and a bunch of other things too, so definitely follow along. And remember to be yourself.